Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Sirena Barefoot Gypsy. Grand Rising. Thank you. I'm bowing to you. Thank you to all my subscribers and anyone who runs across these videos. I got some great messages last night. I think at like 1 something in the morning, I shot a video and said that, oh my gosh, I'm chilly. I'm going to have to get dressed before I start shooting these videos. Getting my mind in the game. Shower of abundance. Cleanse and detoxify. No? Yeah. So let's just pull a card for now. Ground yourself. And I'm not going to read it because I don't have enough light in here. But I will hold it up so you can read it, screenshot it, or whatever you need to do. So what does all these beautiful souls, the star family, need to know? What do you desire? I will read it for you. And look on the bottom. So you have entrepreneur. And what's sticking out here? Wedding. I'm heard what you want is just around the corner. Look, blessing in disguise behind that. Entrepreneur. All right, so what do you desire? Let's see if I can read it. I'm like, not. Not enough light for me, so let me get my handy dandy. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. You know, it's come to my understanding that it's like it's not enough to just want something and have clear intention. Clear intention is everything. But then there's that ego, there's that subconscious mind. I heard where we operate from, but it's the subconscious mind. So it's that nagging voice in the back of your head that tells you all the bad things that you don't want to hear. That you don't want to be. So feeling, believing and knowing and coming from a place of deserving. I don't like to use that word because it's that to me that reminds me of conditional love. You've been bad, so you don't get anything, which this card keeps showing its face. It's called Ask. Ask and you shall receive. Mother Trucker. Ask us to help you in in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. So what's coming up right now, what I'm getting right now is self-love and self-care. So like, take me for instance. Oh, look what's on the bottom. Perfect timing, law of attraction, entrepreneur, and new partner, and family, energy work, focus on service, go for it. Child, sweet child of mine. like me, like last night. So I usually like to rub oil, coconut oil on. That's all. I haven't made my other things, but so right now it's coconut oil. I like to rub that on my body. Okay, of course, if you've got dirt and shit all over you, you can't do this first. I wouldn't think, but I don't know. Well, I guess because you can wash your face with coconut oil, take your makeup off and stuff, and then you get all the benefits that soak into your skin, you know, from that as well. That's why. Anyway, I'm not want to get on that tangent. I was like, man, I don't want to take a shower. I'm tired. I'm hungry, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna skip my coconut oil and I'll just do something later. And then it came in, and I have one of this written down. This sparked the whole downloads that I was getting while I was in the shower. I was like, no, I'm just gonna wait. But then this, you know, not an actual voice, but then I'm hearing in the impression in my mind is like, why wouldn't you want to do that? Or no, how did it come out? Oh, it's the thing about downloads. It's like, why wouldn't you take that 5 minutes, 10, however long it takes, to do something that's beneficial for you? Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you take the time out to do something that could be 5 minutes that is great for your skin, that's good for you, period? You don't love yourself? I mean, you know, I was like, oh man, okay, yeah, you're right. That was fabulous. So I'm like, yeah, you know, you guys can relate to this possibly, or I wouldn't be talking about it. We'll hinder ourselves or not do something for ourselves to help assist somebody else, even if it's just your company, your time, or whatever it is, you know. But yet we won't take 5 minutes out of the day to do something for ourselves that will help heal and improve our lives. This is what God's working on me so much, because I'm one of those people. You know, just like the coconut oil thing. No, I'll just do it later, you know. And they're like, no, you should do it. So I just did it. I didn't think about it, because before I was thinking I did, oh, I don't want to take a shower. Maybe I'll just take a shower tomorrow and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, you need to take a shower now. You need to wash off all these energies, because you've been kind of a little bit lower vibrational, you know, today, which was yesterday. You know, take a shower. You'll feel much better, even though it's late or whatever. And I did. And just when it came in, just do that coconut oil thing. When I did that, I'm hearing like it sparks new pathways in your brain. It helps in so many ways. I know it doesn't seem like much, but you got to look at the bigger picture and to its simplest form. You know, the side effects, the contraindications of just doing it when you feel like when you don't want to. Doing things when you don't want to is huge. It pushes us past that threshold. You know what I mean? So, and then with that was, okay, don't just go in there and do it like a job, like rub everything on you real fast, you know. Put your mind into what you're doing, right? You know how they say when you're working out, put your mind in your muscle? Well, put your mind in your body and rub it, you know, feel like you're getting everything moving around, you know, and your skin gets brighter. I mean, it's very fascinating. But not taking time out to do the things that we know would benefit us. But we could sit on our phones, or we could watch TV, or do drugs, or drink, or watch porn, masturbate, whatever. We could do all these other things, but not the things that are beneficial for us. yoga, for instance, Serena. Hello? Working out, stretching. You need to so your body can get in alignment. You know, and in my healing of my back, my body was fighting against itself because everything was so tight here. My spine, since it 14 point something millimeters forward. So instead of your spine being like this, right? My vertebrae, we'll just call the spine like this. My vertebrae is like this. My L4 sitting on my L5, almost, like halfway, almost completely. I mean, I felt my upper body slipping. Oh, it was horrible. In my back, I've always had like an indent. I have scoliosis slightly. So my spine curve, whatever. But, so I have this indentation in my back here. I'm not going to show you right now, but when my back was really bad and I knew I was getting ready to go down and I was going to be flat on my back, you could put your hand this far into my back. I mean, and I'm sitting horribly still. But my body, my spine's trying to fix itself, it's trying to go back, but my muscles, tendons, ligaments will not allow this to happen because it's been like that for so long. You know what I mean? So things like that. I haven't coconut oil pulled yet. I should have probably have already done that. So it's these little things. Love yourself. Why would we not take time out 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to do the things that would amplify our lives in a better way? Whew, I'm getting hot. It's like somebody's got a heat ray on me. They probably do. Because guess what? Full moon. And we're not going to get into that. We're not going to give it any energy. Oh, thank you. They're giving me like Harry Potter, Voldemort or whatever his name is. We don't say his name. There's reason for that. It gives it power, right? We feed it. The dark, anything doesn't have any power really of its own, but we can feed it and amplify that. So somebody sent me a video and I started watching it, and the energy of this guy, I just couldn't finish watching it. And he wants me to share it with everyone, but I cannot, because the man speaking, I believe, was giving a bunch of, even though he was trying to quote the Bible and stuff, the way he was teaching it and the way he was saying it didn't feel correct to me. I'm not a theologian. I'm not, I didn't go to seminary or whatever any of that stuff is, but I get it straight from the source. So that's what I go off of. And, that was sticking out. What do you desire? So it's beginning to do the self-care and self-love. I know everybody's talked about it. Everybody's got their twist on it. And these things, but to know it like, aha, like got it, that's when real magic happens. And yeah, so that's just a tidbit of I guess something I wanted to share right now. But anywho, how long is this video already? 16:16. We're gonna stop it there then. I love you guys. Oh, this is my rose quartz. I love it because, and then I found this one day. It was just after I got my car back. I just got my tires, and I was parking it, and I went over to the passenger side to do something. Anyway, I got in the door, but when I turned around, this was laying on the ground directly in front of me, just laying there, and it's a heart. I was like, oh, signs everywhere, the signs. But I don't know. I feel like I went through a portal or zapped into a different timeline, so to speak. But yet I'm still here amongst you all. But my reality's different. I don't know how normal, regular people are going to be on their journey and how they're going to get to these things, because I feel like I literally I have help. I mean, I have that, and it's my soul. Because I feel like if I was anybody else, I don't know that I would be able to I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know that contrast. Well, yeah, I kind of do, because you know what? My teenage and up until I don't know when my conception of time is jacked, but when I was living for the flesh, fleshly, the work all the time, which I missed out on so much of because I worked 7 days a week, and I went to college for 6 years. I had to get a 2-year degree. But I went to school 5 days a week, and I worked at the school, and I had like 2 jobs, and, I was a bartender, and I would work, I would work one shift, and then I would go over and close the bar at another bar directly from that one. I just worked all the time. I missed out on so much, and I got nothing out of it except regret, guilt, shame, and feeling like shit, But I didn't know then what I know now, so I can't change that. And I'm grateful to be where I'm at, way better than where I was. But how did I get here? Oh, yeah, God took my ability to walk, to take care of myself away. I was stuck without a choice in bed with my own thoughts and God. And I was in hell, which was very necessary. I had to go through hell to get to heaven, so to speak. You know what I mean? Go through the darkness to see the light. I'm getting chills all over. I found my light in the dark. I can do it. Anybody can do it. It's not like I'm up here speaking and I'm telling you all these things, and my life has just been handed to me in a bed of roses. I mean, that would be no, I wouldn't have wanted that. Because to be raised that way, and then if the rug gets pulled out from under you and you have to do the contrast of that, way harder, I think, than to come from nothing to then gain it. You know what I mean? I'm grateful that my life is. I'm grateful for all of it. It was necessary for me. So I'm 54 years old, whatever that means. I feel ageless. I don't feel like I have an age. I mean, if I had to say an age, I would have to say I'm perpetually in my 20s. We'll just call it 30 and be good with that. But no, I perpetually feel like I'm like in my mid 20s, 24, 25, 25, 26, somewhere, whatever that means, But I'm free from the shackles of my own mind. Not 100%, because there's always learning and growing and healing to do. I mean, I don't know. I only know about right now, and right now, life is good. At this very moment, me sitting here speaking to you, life is but a dream, sweetheart. You know what I mean? It's perfect in this moment. They're like, yeah, but you're sitting in a house. What if you were sitting in jail? Happiness, inner peace is an inside job. But if you really were to think about what is the most important in life, probably, you're alive, you're breathing, you woke up. I mean, yeah, I'm not living under a bridge. Thank God for that. Really, thank God for that. I can't start thinking about that and still start crying because anyway, yeah, I don't know how many get through working with all the people I'm going to work with when I'll probably cry a lot. Cleanses my soul. So they just tell me that cleanses your soul. So, it's up to us how our lives are going to be, how our future is going to be in the future of your family, of your friends, of your peers, of your fellow human. Because it's all one. We're a collective consciousness, energy, frequency, vibration, carries information, and depending on where your antenna's at, the information you're going to get, the things that are going to hit you. Now, with all this is coming up, I'm going to do this in another video. I know I feel like I was on a roll for a minute, but 22:16. But I love you guys, and you have a freaking great day, and I will be back. 22:22. Peace, love.